Hey everyone, starting off today's video, welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. I am in my living room right now because it is a hot mess and I need to clean it up. My son just went down for a nap. We got back in from all of the appointments. I just finished editing Vlogmas Day 2. That's exporting right now, so that when that's done, probably take another 20 minutes. I can upload that for you guys today. And yeah, I am going to turn on a YouTube video and just start cleaning my living room a little bit so that you guys can see that. I told my husband not to clean it so that I could use it for content too. But I only clean like the general part of my house like twice a day. Once as soon as my son goes down for his nap, just so it's like a reset, and then the second time is after he goes to bed, so that it's just done for the night. I will not touch it the rest of the day because it's going to be a mess anyway. So let's go ahead and get to cleaning. Belly is bellying. I am officially 28 weeks today. Hit my third trimester. So yeah, we're just gonna get this done and I am going to start just cleaning up. I think that's what a lot of this vlog is gonna be, is me kind of cleaning up some things. But yeah, let me just put you on a little time lapse here and I'll check back in with you all in a little bit. Hey everyone, it's Editing Ashley here. I realized I did not end out yesterday's vlog at all. I had a very busy day yesterday after I got up and we went to all of the appointments we had in the morning. I cleaned, as you guys saw, and got that taken care of. I edited the video early in the morning so that that could be up for you all in the middle of the afternoon. And then I also just continued to do things around the house, and I kept putting everything into a time lapse. And I realized that. I realized that I put every single thing into a time lapse. So I went to take all the footage off of my camera this morning and I put it in iMovie, and it was like 6 minutes, and I was like, oh, well, you know what? It's going to be a little short, and that's okay because we had plenty of things to do yesterday. Just everything was in a time lapse. So I cleaned. I had to get on and finish the second questionnaire for my son's ABA consultation that we have today. And then I had a bunch of other just like emails and some busy work that I needed to do. I was talking to family members, things like that. And then at the end, you'll see I had a lovely FaceTime call with my friend Letty, and we just continued to talk for a while up until I heard my son in the background and my husband trying his absolute hardest to calm him down to go to bed. And so I ended the call so that I could help him out. And then through the rest of the night, my son just kind of woke up and he kept coming up and down, like sleeping, not sleeping, sleeping, not sleeping, and yelling for me. So I ended up sitting on the couch and just kind of holding him multiple times to rock him back to sleep and then putting him back in his bed. One thing I am very much sticking to, and my husband had a harder time with it at the beginning because he can tell the difference between the cries now, like a fake cry, a real one. My son's 3 at this point, so like he gets it, but he definitely didn't get it the way that I got it for a really long time. And so I am very adamant on making sure that he stays like in his bedroom only because with the second one coming, and I plan on doing the same thing with the second baby that I did with him, the bassinet will be in our room. The baby will be sleeping in our room for the first probably like 4 or 5 months, and then after that we transition into a crib. That's what we did with him, and it worked really, really well. And we'll see if this baby is, very similar sleeping wise and things like that. That'd be great. But that's what we did with him. And then that transition was so much easier to keep him in his room. But earlier this year, he had a little fallback where he would not sleep unless he was in our bed. We just did it because we needed sleep. We didn't want to be up for 10 hours every night just trying to get him to go back to sleep. But then he got very used to it, and we were all waking up. Everybody was cranky. We all had terrible sleep patterns. It was just not great. So I try to make sure he stays in his room. So at night when he gets up, we just sit in the living room in the dark, which is honestly very nice with just like the Christmas tree lights on. It's so soothing. And I will just rock him back to sleep and he'll fall right asleep in my lap. And then sometimes I'll fall asleep out there. But that was just kind of last night, was off and on for a while. My husband was super tired because he was up with him all night last night, like super early. I think my son got up at like 3:30 and wouldn't go back to sleep yesterday. So it was rough for him. He needed to go to sleep early. But yeah, I just wanted to finish out this vlog and make sure that you guys had a little bit of an outro. Like I said, I had a great day. It was just very busy, and I am getting really comfortable with the fact that not every one of these vlogs is going to be super exciting, and this first 3 are not like the most exciting, but they're real and they're everyday life. And I feel like that's important to show, especially, I almost said especially and specifically at the same time and said especifically, which is not a word, but I don't know where my brain just went. But especially with someone like me who, I feel like a lot of times I get really stuck in looking at other people who are in similar but not the same like phases of life with me. And then also looking at people who are much younger than me and not in the same phases of life as me, and just comparing like how much they get done or how much I get done. And even me just doing like time lapses and setting things up throughout the day, whenever I unload my camera, just in these first 3 days, I'll be like, wow, oh my God, I did so much today when I start recapping what I did. Even if I'm like, I didn't record that, but like, whoa, that was a lot. And I think it's been a nice little wake up call to myself to stop being so rough on myself and stop telling myself that I am just like, honestly, how I talk to myself sometimes, like that I am just so lazy or I am just doing so much, like or not so much, but not enough. Like I'm not sitting down and taking the time to do this, that, and the other. And I'm like, my days are just covered. And even when I think back to like a day like yesterday or the day before that, where it was super busy with things that we just had to get done. But at the same time, I had such a fun day because I also spend my entire day with my toddler, which is beautiful and wonderful and a blessing. So many people don't get to do that. They have to go into an office or they have to go in somewhere. But if he wants to color and play with Play-Doh or paint or something with me for 3 hours, then I can sit there and we can play and paint for 3 hours. He's really into his blocks that he's had since I think last Christmas, when Miss Rachel first came out with her toy line, but the little wooden blocks, and he's like recently just rediscovered them again. So now we're naming pictures and colors and everything else and letters and just having a great time. And so I really have been less hard on myself, and it's been amazing and wonderful, and I've been loving it. But yeah, I'm just rambling because, like I said, it's only been 3 days of me filming and really just trying to stay on top, and I already feel so much better, and I can't wait to just kind of continue on. The next couple of vlogs will be a little more crafty and a little more focused on the business, because if you saw in the last video, I did write a decent to-do list of things that I want to get done. When we get back today, I have some things I need to film and a few other things I need to clean up in here and get kind of situated. But then, yeah, I'm gonna just continue going with the flow, and I'm really enjoying just kind of documenting, even if it's just little bits of my day and posting it up. I know that I really enjoy just kind of looking back on things, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too, even if they're not as small businessy in every video. It's just real life. But I will see you all in the next one. Thank you guys so much again for just being here and supporting and everything else, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.